Welcome to issue 45 of the Fake Fans podcast. Yeah. I did issues because Sid's the guest and she's like...
Today we have a special guest, Sydeon or Sydney.
Hello.
She has been on this podcast before.
I have.
A long time ago. And she has returned for yet another astounding episode.
Yes.
I definitely didn't force her to do this because we live together. And she wanted to be on here on her own free will.
This is the Scarra roommate tax. Everyone knows this.
Oh, I thought I was getting money via PayPal.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll send you that immediately. Like,
okay, great.
Expeditiously right after the episode.
Awesome.
He still owes me money.
I do.
For being his co-host?
No, for the drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
But welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us again. We just thought it would be really great to have you back on specifically because I know that you've been on that comic book content grind. It's actually one of my favorite things now, the comic book Wednesdays. So tell us a little more about that.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back. I have 2 pieces of anime apparel, and both times that I've come onto the podcast, I've worn them. So this is my second anime t-shirt. And I like that, you want to talk about comics, and I came in here ready to talk about anime. Yes, I have been reading comic books for a very long time, but I decided I wanted to start making content out of it pretty recently, which has been fun. I was always really scared to make comic book content because it can be a bit of a gatekeepy community. And also it's just like one of those hobbies, much like many of our hobbies, that when people hear that you're into them, they like kind of think you're a nerd or a weeb or a loser or whatever. So yeah, I was just like, well, I'm scared to make this content because of that judgment. And then 2, also just people being like, well, okay, then name every fucking blah, 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 especially because I'm a woman. So yeah, it took me a while to get into it, but now I'm into it and I love it. And it hasn't been like that at all, which has really been a surprise.
Is being a woman hard?
Wow, that's a question. Did that feel good? Did that felt good to ask?
Something for the short. I'm sorry.
Well, you got your moment. You got your moment.
No. The thing I love about Comic Book Wednesday is that you could actually just see that you're just bursting at the seams, ready to talk about the comic books you picked up the past week.
Yeah.
And it's like your excitement is infectious. And I feel like when you engage with content creators who are really passionate about something, and the thing is, you don't even know what the thing is, you naturally kind of like take on a lot of that enthusiasm as well. I think that's at least what a good content creator does, right? They're able to convey to you the things that they are passionate about in a palatable way that may potentially make you interested in it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those are like my favorite comments when people are like, oh, have I read a comic book? Do I plan on reading a comic book? No. But did I watch the entire video? Yes. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I definitely want to make content for people who are interested in comics, but also people who like don't give a shit and just want to hang out.
It's so interesting because comic books are like, for me, like a very thing of the past. I feel like a lot of people like aren't reading period anymore, but in general have moved on toward like manga and manhwa as more kind of better or not better. Sorry. Whoa. Sorry.
Scarra's trying to get his clip now.
Holy shit.
He's like, my turn.
More modern, what should we call it? Kind of literature for that kind of medium, if that makes sense.
The eggshells are all over the floor, and he's
just say that you think
on
comics
them.
are shit, bro.
No.
Say it with your chest, you fucking pussy.
I have personally only read like a couple comic books in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually read more graphic novels than I have full comic books. I had to ask Sid, I was like, what is the length of a comic book? Because I had no idea. I thought comic books were like 50 pages plus in length. And they are not. They're like
They're not.
12, 15 pages.
Well,
Okay.
no, you know you first, please.
Well, let me give my uneducated guess on how long it is, and then you can correct my dumbass.
Okay.
I thought that a comic book was basically the equivalent of like a manga chapter. Like it would be like 15 to 20 pages-ish. And that it would be like multiple issues make up a volume.
Yeah. It's like you can get single issues, and those are like 26 to 34 pages, but there are ads. So like the first page usually is like here's everybody in the book, and here's what happened last issue, and da-da-da-da, and then you move into it. And then they've got a couple ads in the beginning, and they have maybe some ads at the end. They have a preview for like a book that they're suggesting that you read. So I think actual readable pages is probably somewhere between like 15 and 20. I don't know. I've never really like went to count, but
I'm sure it varies, right?
Yeah, it varies. It does. And then you can get like volumes or trade paperbacks that has like issues 1 through 6 all in one book. And there's omnibuses, and then there's a bunch of different forms of comics.
What?
Scar's cooking something. No.
Give your uneducated take, bro.
No. So recently, when I've been pausing and then giving my opinions about stuff, people always look at me like I'm crazy.
Because you look crazy. Do you want to see how you look from our perspective? You're like,
okay, but let me explain. I was in like a room with I think Sid and Toast, and I was about to make a comment. I said something like, "Hear me out," and then before I even said anything, they were just like, "Here we go," and as if like what I was about to say had no way of being like logical, reasonable, good.
Well, because hear me outs from Scarra are genuine hear me outs. Like a lot of times people just throw that around like hear me out. Like I think hot dogs are like sandwiches. But no, when Scarra says hear me out, it's about to be like the most out of pocket shit you've ever heard.
Yeah, hear me out.
You're like, oh God.
What's the legality of fucking a lizard?
Yeah. You're like, okay.
What was my hear me out then? It was something. It was
I don't remember.
It was something like that, which I can't even say. I don't think I do it that much, but like sometimes where I'm just sitting in a room and I'm just like, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I was about to say, hear me out. Right now, you're in pink right now, and you remind me of my recent TikTok fascination. There's a boy band called it's called Boy Throb. Okay,
bro. Hey, you can't. I'm a damn near 30-year-old woman. You cannot say I remind you of Boy Throb. It's not allowed.
You don't understand.
Wait, you know what?
I don't understand.
Okay, hear me out. So these are it's a 4-man group, and these 3 people all wear all pink.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of their videos, they're just trying to promote their boy band, and they're trying to get 1 million views to get their 4th member Darshan into the country. That's all of their TikToks. They do like really stupid dancing. It's like kind of like a fake group, but the stuff they do is really silly, and you reminded me of them.
These are also grown ass men, by the way.
Yes,
these guys are older than you.
These are grown ass men.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying the pink kind of reminds me of.
Okay.
And I thought that maybe because you live in the same house as me, you would be getting some of my mojo.
No, nobody. We have very different.
Through proximity,
For you pages.
I have gotten TikToks from both of you.
I hate that you played this fucking TikTok, Felix, because now it's going to show up on my phone, and then now it's going to show up on Anita's phone when I get home. And she's like, why the fuck is a fake K-pop group called Boy Throb on my feed?
Anita's going to love this.
No, she is not.
I don't think so.
Do you don't understand her type? You're not. That looks like a slur to me now. Stop it. You don't have to pass. You just don't. You don't have the pass. Anyway, yeah.
This one out, boss.
Sid, yeah, you remind me of Boy Throb, I guess, too.
Okay,
also, because
cool.
you wear a pink shirt.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
It's my Sakuna shirt. Because I'm on Fake Fans. So anime. Anybody?
Anyway, I just wanted to say that thanks to Comic Book Wednesday, I myself have gotten way more into comic books.
And that has made me genuinely so happy. I think one of my favorite things that we do now is me and Peter have hit up a couple of like comic book stores together because we have, I feel like, such similar interests, and you can see cards and I look at comics and you look at comics, and he ends up buying some sometimes too, which is really cool. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun.
We both love nerd shit. It's true. We're both
cool.
nerds.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, so I will say though, from the things that I've read, because most of what I read was while I was traveling to China, like a lot of my downtime flying, being on trains and stuff. I read all of Something is Killing the Children. Mm-hmm. Incredible, by the way. Mm-hmm. Really fucking brutally gruesome, by the way. I was like, is something really going to be killing children? It's like, oh no, yeah, something is really fucking killing these children. My God.
It's getting them all.
It's fucking brutal. I read that. I read Exquisite Corpses. Mm-hmm. I caught up on Absolute Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. I'm also caught up on Absolute Batman.
Okay.
I started Saga.
God.
No, I really went crazy fucking deep. But like, of all the things that I've read, I think it's the indie comics that I've enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I like Marvel and DC characters and like their established universes and stuff, it's like the kind of encapsulated stories that really draw me to them. Like I really, really liked both Exquisite Corpses. I think Something is Killing the Children is my favorite though, because I think the world that they build is so interesting.
It's so cool.
And the art is just like the art reminds me of like children's storybook, but like really fucked
But
up.
horror. Yeah.
So it's good. Also, they don't do this in manga really ever, but I love that they have guest artists just do drawings of their characters and they just do like a showcase at the end of each volume or whatever I read. So I was like, that's fucking sick. That's really cool. I will also say though, I'm not a big fan of guest artists in general.
Like, okay.
The turn.
Yeah.
So this is my controversial take because I'm not used to this at all as someone who reads manga. It is weird to me that like I'll be reading the story of, let's say, Superior Spider-Man, right? And I am just like getting used to the art, and then this entire arc is just done by a completely different artist in a different style. And it, by the way, it's a continuation of the story. It's not like it's like a side story or something. It's a continuation of the story, but it's just done by a different artist. And for me, it's been very hit or miss. Mostly miss. Like I guess in Superior Spider-Man's case, it was mostly miss. I think Absolute Wonder Woman might have done it.
That was a hit for me.
It was a hit for me.
Yeah.
Absolute Wonder Woman, that was a hit. I don't remember the names of the artists yet, but like that was a hit. But Superior Spider-Man, I was not a big fan of most of the guest artists that they did. So I guess for me, it was kind of like I kind of just wish that the original artist did the whole thing, and then like the guest artists did like their guest version. But if you wanted to see like the original arc in the original art, that would be nice.
You could.
So manga does guest artist drawings of their characters and as like special promotional stuff.
Yes.
Usually, I don't even think it's usually on. It might be on covers sometimes.
It's sometimes on the cover,
but it's like they're rather rare.
Yeah.
Like they definitely do not like intersect with the main story.
Right.
That would be
it's usually arcs. So it'll be like for Absolute Wonder Woman, for example, was like the first 6 issues I think were by the main artist, and then issues like 7 and 8 have a specific art, and it's only 2 parts. So it'll be like part 1 of 2, and then it has a guest artist who draws something entirely different. And it is, I'm again using Absolute Wonder Woman as an example, but this happens in plenty of the comic books, but it'll be like kind of main story, but also it sort of feels like a filler episode, just like a tiny bit. And then some of them, or at least for me, when I've seen guest artists in comics, it's always felt a bit like a filler episode. Like it's a couple of issues, it tells you how many parts it's going to be, and it's not like super main plot points, but like enough to where you want to read it, and if you didn't read it, you might miss a thing or two, but it's like not that big of a deal. But I do agree, they are pretty hit or miss. And I'll say Absolute Wonder Woman is on issue 13 total right now, and we've had 2 guest artists already. So we've had 2 2-part guest artists, which I thought was kind of a lot in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So that is more frequent than usual. Because I don't know how often guest artists are a thing, but I do remember thinking like, oh wait, hold on, like there's another guest artist again. Like, do they do this every like six issues?
I think a lot of runs don't, but yeah, it felt frequent for me in this one.
It's interesting because like if I had a favorite like mangaka, like I really love One Punch Man's Murata, right? And he's like someone who's like famous for being excessively good at what he does. And some other mangaka did a panel, like a story panel that I don't know if I would like it as much because like it's hard to match what he brings.
Yeah.
I think the novelty of it would be cool.
Yes. If it's more filler, like more like not super main story, I don't know if I would care that much. But it's definitely like not usual, I think.
Do you guys have favorite manga artists?
Yes,
like your ride or die people?
Oh, that's kind of hard. I think I'm a little biased. I mean, it's obviously like your own favorite.
Yeah.
Murata, I think a lot of people agree is like exceptional artist, like one of the best.
God tier artist.
I think that the artist for Full Metal Alchemist is okay. So she is interesting in that like I really like her art in Full Metal Alchemist, but sometimes like when I read her other stuff,
Silver Spoon, for example.
well, yeah, it kind of takes me out of it a little.
Like it's just not that good, right?
No, because
Like
it's more
the
just like
manga
it's just like
itself?
it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's like immersion breaking for me. Does that make sense? Where it's just like the art was so iconic for Full Metal Alchemist that like when I see it interpreted in like a different story, I'm like, oh whoa, this is weird. But like
Different
it doesn't
characters.
take me out of it though. like completely, but I do end up like. You were literally Googling
our
silver
producer
spoon.
just pulled up silver spoon, and it's literally just different silver spoons.
It's like the literal spoons,
Yeah.
not even the manga, just spoons.
I was trying to
in our
bait Peter
face.
so bad there. Anyways, Silver Spoon is a written by the Full Metal Alchemist guys.
Okay.
And it is about farming.
So it's Hiromu Arakawa.
And it's not nearly as popular. I gave it a shot. I read like 80, 90 chapters.
You would hate this series.
I didn't like
I
hate
literally
it.
saw that cover and said, "Oh yeah, I'm good."
it's about literal farming.
Yeah,
it's about
I'm
like
good.
yeah, it's about a high schooler who went to an agriculture high school. Or yeah, it's about a kid from Tokyo who went to an agriculture high school.
Crashes is
He's
walking
so
around.
restless right now. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
One of my favorites. So
This is Silver Spoon is one of
this
your
is-
favorites?
It's one of my favorites.
Oh,
It's
okay.
definitely
Farming
up there.
sim, Peter.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of just like a comfy read. You just see this. You just see following this high schooler kind of find his way through life because he was meant to be like this super studious, prestigious, college-going kid, and then he kind of got fed up with being that type of like that's not what he wanted to be, and then he just on a whim decided to transfer to an agriculture high school, and he's there with zero farming background amongst a bunch of other high schoolers that are obviously from like farming families. So it's like a fish out of water story, and it's really charming. It's like super charming, and like it is super educational. By the way, it goes really
About
deep.
farming?
No, yeah, it
Yes.
goes really
It
deep.
is
Oh.
very technical.
Not only about
Wait,
just,
I like that.
yeah, they talk about like agriculture practices, the economy, like how government is involved, like fucking like food science. Like it goes into all different aspects, and the characters. This story would not work without having the incredibly likable cast that it has. But even then, it's like I recommend the series to everyone and expect no one to finish.
To read it. Yes.
Yeah, it is. This is my Monster Hunter for manga. I could very easily recommend
That's
Full Metal
so
Alchemist
funny.
to someone and be confident that they'll like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
While Silver Spoon on the other hand, I'm like,
If you're feeling out there, give this one a
if
read.
You're feeling kind of, you know.
I think
it's a little
in,
crazy.
in terms of popular common like manga artists, I think it's really common to love Bleach's manga. Kube Tito, yeah.
Yeah.
The way he does character designs, peak. Like this guy can make a whole career off just designing characters. And he has. I think he did one for a game, and he did Burn the Witch as well, which was like a random one shot, but I ended up getting like seasons because like he just does the characters super cool.
He's like one of the best aura farming artists.
He
that I
is.
could
That's
think
what I
of.
think of when I think of Bleach.
Yeah.
Yes,
Aura farming.
He is so they make
huge, just like negative space imagery, and it's just like, oh damn, like you make black and white look fucking good.
I love this guy so much. I read his defunct manga before Bleach. He wrote like another action shonen before Bleach, and then he canceled it for Bleach. And it's only like 20 chapters long. I read it because I was like, damn, I love this guy's art. And then I think personally, what else? Murata is incredible, absolutely stellar. Soul Eater, that guy who does Soul Eater, banger.
Soul Eater mentioned.
The problem is like
like the
he
art for
also
Soul
does
Eater.
kill this fucking guy.
I know. I'm
He
a piece of shit. I
He
just don't
also
like
does the art
Soul
for
Eater.
Fire Force, which made
Mm.
that show is like, why is there fan service in the fucking show? And all the worlds are linked inside of his
That's
stuff,
what I think
which
is really cool. When I heard that about
interesting.
Fire Force, I was like, there's no way.
Yes. But yeah, I think that it's really cool that all together. I really like the art here. And what else?
I mean, I think the Ichi the Witch illustrator is really good. Shiro Usazaki, the one who also did was it what was their previous work? I forget. Act Age? Yeah, their art is beautiful. I don't
Act Age,
yes, the one that got canceled because the writer was a pedophile.
oh
Wow, really fitting name.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
fitting name
So-
for that guy.
it's unfortunate. Act Age was a manga about acting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very rare to have that kind of like stereo, like I guess like type of genre. It was like the leading one. And it got closed down because the guy.
Yeah, so the art. I think the reason why the story was good, but I remember the art being really, really striking and like beautiful to look at. But then obviously, the guy writing it was total piece of
It's a
shit.
pedo.
So I'm
Okay.
glad that the illustrator was able to find work in another incredible, like my current favorite ongoing series, Ichi the Witch. So,
Yes.
Oh, I've heard about Ichi the Witch so much from you too.
well, mostly from me. This guy's
Yeah, I'm a fraud. I have not. I've read 20 chapters, and that's not enough for this guy.
It's
He's
so-
like, if you're not caught up week by week, I don't like you as a person.
no, genuinely, like Ichi the Witch is like it's psychotic of me, and I've never done this before, but I reread Ichi the Witch like every month.
Aw.
It's really weird because I very rarely get recommended stuff with 2 chapters, and Peter's like, "You should read this." I'm like, "You fucking." It's like almost a cardinal sin to send a recommendation. It's like imagine you're doing the comic books and you only have the first
a little
issue.
bit to show.
The
Yeah.
first issue, and you're just like, and you have no pre-existing IP, so you
Dude.
can't be like, "Hey, have you seen the new Green Lantern?" It's no. So have you seen Orange Falcon? This is the first issue. You should read it. It's awesome. And I'm like, sure, man.
Is that a real series?
Hell no.
No, but that was a cool fake superhero name.
Yeah,
I liked that.
And then like he literally showed it to me. I'm like, this is sick. I look for the next chapter. There isn't one. I'm like, what the fuck? You said
Dude,
And now
that's
what?
how confident I was that this was going to be a top tier series. I also recommended Ichi the Witch to Anita at 2 chapters, and she rolled her fucking eyes at me so goddamn
No,
hard.
It's actually like kind of a sin to recommend it that soon. I don't recommend stuff usually until there's 10.
I'm putting dude, I just put my chips all in. I was like, this is
this is gonna
shit's
be it.
a banger.
This is the one.
By the way, another recommendation for a 2-chapter series. It's called Witch Riv. So,
I have
really
heard
similar name.
so much about this
This shit's
recently.
also a banger. It's also about witches, and it's good.
I like witches. That's like,
Yeah.
right up my alley.
It's also a really grimdark universe where witches are persecuted. So it's pretty fucking good.
That really is up my alley.
Yeah, we'll come back to you when it has an anime in about 2
yeah,
years.
yeah.
I
Let
think
me
this
know
will get-
when it's
dude.
animated.
Dude, I will fucking wear the skimpiest like gender bent cosplay of a popular character if Ichi the Witch and Witch Riv don't get an anime announced in the next 2 years.
You want to shake on that, buddy?
Yeah, you want to just do that?
Hold on, let me dial it back. For Ichi the Witch, at least, if Ichi the Witch doesn't get an anime announced in the next 2 years, I'll do a skimpy cosplay
Okay.
on stream or for the podcast. I'll do it.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
how-
I mean,
that's
it
how
lives forever
fucking-
on the internet
if
now.
Kagura Bachi can get an anime, I think Ichi the Witch can get an anime.
Kagura Bachi.
So Kagura Bachi,
She doesn't know.
I think she would like Kagura Bachi. Actually.
She would. She's the
Kagura
type of
Bachi
person.
is-
Why are we
basically-
laughing and then thinking that I would like it?
Because you have the most like middle school Japanese middle school goer like interest in manga and anime, bro.
Okay, let me
True.
explain.
True.
So
yeah, I mean that looks sick.
as Kagurabachi was coming out, people are looking for like new animes to fill the void.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this one came out, and the manga fans started hyping this one up
As a meme.
as a meme, as like
Dude, this is the best thing since sliced
the
fucking
best
bread.
manga ever.
It was
There
supposed
was
to be a meme.
There was one chapter out, but people were just doing it for fun.
It was the Morbius of manga.
Okay.
Yes.
At the time.
And now it has an anime coming out. It's like 80, like I say, like 80 chapters in, and I've read it, and it's like, it's one of those. It's like JJK, where it's a trope heavy shonen, but they do the tropes pretty well, and some of the fights are kind of awesome. Essentially, what happened was, it's a story about a son and his dad.
The son of a famous swordsmith.
Yes.
And his swords were like the most powerful weapons on earth, essentially. And then his father was hunted down and killed, and his iconic swords were stolen. So this is like a story of vengeance where the son is going out to find the people who killed his dad and then reclaim the swords.
By the way,
Hell yeah.
the son has like the hidden 7th sword of his father.
Yeah, it was the
Hell
secret
yeah.
sword.
And it's so now it's like he's just looking for the swords of his dad.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit me up when that becomes an anime.
it's
I will be watching.
It actually is something you would like.
So the thing is, my main issue with this series, and I get shit on this for all
He doesn't like
all
the
the
art.
time, I just don't like the art.
It's not bad.
I just don't like the art.
It's
I-
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I just don't like the art.
That's
like
fine.
it's just not for me. I don't know.
That's okay. I feel that way about comics too. It's like sometimes you like an artist, sometimes you don't like an artist. And that's what
But
it
you
is.
see, for this series, I am actually very confident it's going to be kind of like a Demon Slayer situation where the animation studio could take Gurabachi as a source material and go fucking sicko dicko mode with it.
Hell
Like this
yeah.
could be like your favorite. Like I see this as being one of your favorite animes of all time.
Oh shit! Wait, so they already announced that this
They
is
already
coming
announced
out?
the anime.
It has that like JJK like feel, and it could be like as hype or as big as that.
I would say this is like I was gonna say it's edgier than JJK, but I also JJK gets pretty fucked up. It's not. Well, it's more bloody. It's like more gory, bloody than JJK was. I think JJK had like more like spiritual, evil, like dark, like grim kind of horror type stuff. But like this is like, oh, it's a body parts flying everywhere, slicing people in the
Wait, I do have to ask Sid, have you been watching any anime recently? Because the last time we talked, I wasn't sure.
Oh god, I don't remember what I was watching the last time we talked because I feel like that was like a year or two.
Gachi Akuta.
Right now, I am currently watching Gachi Akuta. Yes, and I love it. I'm a couple episodes behind, but this is right up my alley. I was really surprised because when I heard about it, it was like, oh, trash anime, and I was like, okay, I mean, like, I'm not really that interested in any like garbage or but like let me give it a try. I'm watching it. I'm like, okay, I'm not interested in the world. Like this isn't cool. And then he goes down like the pit, and we meet the main cleaner, and I'm like, all right, I'm hooked. And yeah, I really love this. Yeah, Well, everyone's hot. Rio's hot. Like literally everybody's hot.
Yeah, the manga, she does a great job.
Have you seen the mangaka?
I have. Because that is it's literally, have you seen Gachi Akuta? And then it's like, oh, cool. Have you seen her mangaka like that? Or have you seen the mangaka? Like that's
She's cool.
She's so cool. She's so cool. And just like the fact, I mean, having a woman be the person who's, is a mangaka the artist?
The creator.
Yes. Oh, okay. The creator. Yeah, having a woman creator and writer is like fucking awesome.
Just saying, Full Metal Alchemist also written and drawn by a woman.
Okay.
Yeah,
is this all he does?
I'm just saying,
on your podcast.
Some of the best pieces of fiction are written by women. Man.
No, I know.
Written and drawn by women.
I know. Absolute Wonder Woman, written by a woman.
Oh,
love it.
What else?
Is it no surprise to me at all that like some of the best female written characters are written by women? I mean, come on. Naruto was so clearly written by a man. Bleach was so clearly written by a man. Come on, like that shit's tight as fuck. But like also,
clearly written by men.
You don't like the woman who gets kidnapped and is in distress for 50 episodes, and then they have to go save her. Exactly.
Oh.
Or like having the power of like humongous tits, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Someone's personality trait is being in love with the main character.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying that this is only a trait of like male writers, but I'm just saying like it just so happens that some of my favorite series are drawn/written by women. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm an ally. What can I say?
That you are.
He has to bring this up every podcast, actually.
That he's an ally?
It's starting.
I've got my feminist badge on my backpack.
Yeah.
You just can't see it.
It's starting to really sound like he is one.
Yeah.
Would that be so bad?
I mean, no.
Yeah, Scarra, you make it sound like it's a bad thing. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite artists again?
Name three female mangaka.
Arakawa. I don't know the names of any of the authors. I just know they're written by women.
Quite convenient.
That's fair.
Name any author ever. Truce?
Quan Mills.
I got both my homeboys pregnant by Quan Mills.
No. Have you not? Do you not? I told you about Quan Mills, right?
No.
International bestseller Quan Mills.
Where does he get any of this stuff?
TikTok. What do you think? TikTok.
Oh my God.
Scarra.
We need TikTok limitations.
No, we need to uninstall TikTok from his phone.
He needs one of those. He needs a phone blocker.
It's like this were children.
Does that say pregnant granddaddy's boyfriend?
So Quan Mills is an international bestseller, and he writes things like My Psycho Baby Dad. This is one of the famous
How many
things.
books has this guy written?
Oh, we have this book.
I saw that.
I got Scarra a signed copy of this book.
Wait, yeah, I just saw that in the house.
Yes.
Wait, you left it?
No, it's in the house.
It's here, yeah.
Yeah, I saw an ad of Quan Mills. He was in his car, like saying like, "Hey guys, selling signed copies of my bestsellers. Like this hoe got roaches in her crib. This offer is at a limited time."
Wait, and that other book, Addicted to the Abortion Clinic, like that probably is an international bestseller too.
Oh my God.
And so I'm just supporting, international
Quan
bestsellers.
Mills.
Yeah.
My Baby Daddy is a bed bug.
Oh, that's a classic. That one's one of my favorites.
Look, it literally says international bestselling author.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, maybe
Yeah, how did we get here?
I don't know. I just asked him to name any author, and he named Quan Mills.
Anyways,
Wait, he didn't even name Quan Mills, by the way. Our editor fucking cheated and brought him up on our screen.
Yeah, okay. Sue me. I have eyes. Okay, I use them. That's fine. That's cool. Anyways, Sid, what comic books have you been reading recently?
A lot. Do you want to hear my favorites?
Yeah, put out some of your favorites out there. Something to be like, I am an uneducated comic book reader.
Except uneducated. Sorry.
Except for because of my proximity to you, I've been getting a lot of like recent DC and Marvel comics on my feed a lot.
You're getting those
so
Batman TikToks?
I actually sometimes know the plot of what you're reading, and I don't talk to you about it until I know you're after you finish reading it.
Yeah, he knows things sometimes before I do because there's a lot of like words that I've muted on Twitter because people love to post Twitter spoilers. And sometimes I'll come down and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, that's what do you mean? How did you see this?
Like the DC KO issue right now is running like a galactic battle tournament, like a shonen tournament, essentially anime tournament. And I already knew some of the outcomes, or I knew like what people were doing because I would see it in my feed. My feed is all encompassing, by the way. Everything from this to in the NBA, I have I don't know, just random stuff on there. I just like it's honestly the most entertaining part of my day.
You have the most diverse TikTok feed I've ever seen.
Yeah, you really do.
It's actually fucking wild.
He's tapped the fuck in, guys.
Like I mostly just have like nerd shit. I don't know why, but I have a lot of like drag queen TikToks.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Like drag queens making food.
Huh.
I'm like, oh shit, all right.
Okay.
Bet.
Well,
they do makeup real good.
I have boy throb.
Yeah. Okay. That was a horrible sentence. It was just a horrible
Yeah,
sentence.
that felt like that was like a euphemism. I got boy throb.
We need 1 million viewers to get our boy Darshan his visa to come to the States.
We gotta get our boys throbbing.
We'll work on it. Well, okay.
Anyways.
Poor timing. I'm so sorry, guys. My dog just farted.
Oh my god! I'm in his ass direction.
I was gonna say I don't smell it right now.
Oh, are those the parasites dying? Is that the smell that we're smelling?
Crash has recently gotten sick, and he's healing right now.
Oh, dude, that is like
you were spared a horrible fate.
That is fucking putrid. All right. Anyway, sorry. No, it's cool.
Yeah,
as my eyes are watering. As my eyes are watering. So what's some of the best stuff you've been reading lately?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, comic books. Well, there's a lot of really good stuff going on in comics right now. Specifically on DC. There's some cool Marvel stuff as well, but as Scarra already mentioned, DC KO is a very popular title at the moment. It's an event happening in DC. It's super convoluted, but the way I can put it the most simple is essentially Darkseid. He's a god and he's extra super giga, like he's Super Saiyan right now. And in order for basically some people time travel and they're like, hey, Justice League, you guys are fucked. There's nothing that you can do about this. You will lose. And then they're like, okay, well, let's figure something out. In order to harness the power of this extremely strong entity called the Heart of Apocalypse, okay, hang with me here, okay, we have to all fight in a tournament, okay? And we have to fight in a tournament, and whoever wins this tournament is gonna like win the favor of this Heart of Apocalypse. Once we have this, we can reshape the universe however we want, and we can potentially beat Darkseid. So in order to do that, they're entering this tournament right now, and they're all duking it out against each other. And there's like a bracket, and you can see like which people are going up against who. Everybody got to make their own bracket before the event started. So the main event, DCKO, has 3 or 4 books, and then there's like 30 total issues of tie-ins to the event. So it's really big. It's really fun. Like there's the DCKO books, but all of like ongoing Superman, ongoing Flash, ongoing Aquaman, they all have 1 or 2 issues that tie into this overall event. So this has been a really huge one, and it was fun to see people talking online about who they think is going to win the tournament. And I imagine this will come out in a time where if I spoil the very beginning,
it won't matter.
It
won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So me and Scar are talking about this on the couch, and he's like, what I wouldn't want to see is that, everybody, just like the people that you think are going to make it through. It's going to be Superman. It's going to be Wonder Woman.
I think it's really boring if like the 4 biggest superheroes, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman make it through.
There's no way fucking Batman. Sorry, man. In a battle for the universe, how the fuck is Batman holding?
Everyone gets to bring their own weapon, and it takes place with a set amount of time away.
Yeah.
So Batman with
get
preparation.
Prep. You get prep essentially. But so Scarra tells me this, and I'm like, okay, well, let me. I'll get back to you, and I'll let you know. What happens if any big upsets happen. Literally, the first issue, Batman fucking dies, and not even in a cool way. They essentially try and keep all of the villains out of this tournament, because if the villains enter the tournament and they win, they get to shape the universe, which is bad, obviously. Okay. So they're trying to keep the villains out, but a couple of villains end up making it in. And so Batman and Superman, they're like about to cross the finish line of the first event, and you just see this like harpoon spear come through Batman's chest, and then a flag falls down and it says bang, and then the Joker is sitting behind him, and he done knocked him out of the tournament already.
Okay, so Batman's dead.
Well, kinda. I know. All right, so stay with me now. If there's one thing about comic books, specifically Marvel and DC, they just do whatever the fuck they want. Like, it's like, well, someone died, yeah, but we're gonna time travel and we're gonna universe flip flop and change and yada yada yada. Batman had a contingency plan, as he often does, and ends up essentially being like resurrected. So he gets resurrected, but he's no longer in the tournament.
Okay.
Technically. So he gets his first issue of his, like, what the fuck he's going to be doing. It's called DCKO Night Fight. And in the first issue of Night Fight, we see him in what seems to be like an alternate universe where all of his former Robins have grown up. And in this universe, he is like, Batman is shunned, essentially. Like, Bruce Wayne is shunned because he killed one of his Robins. And so now he realizes, oh, this is like trickery of the Heart of Apocalypse, and I need to kill all my former proteges.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many Robins are there?
It's fucking too many. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not like the biggest Batman reader.
Oh, really? Name all the Batmen.
She just said she's not the biggest Batman reader,
I'll do
bro.
my best. There's Tim
sucks.
Drake, and there's fucking Jason Todd, and there's Dick Grayson, and there's Damian Wayne, my personal favorite.
I like Damian.
Yeah, I love shithead characters. Like, I love, if you're like a little shit, I love you. So that's why I love Damian Wayne. But then, I mean, the whole Bat family itself, there's a fucking lot of them. There's a lot of Bat people.
Does this storyline feel like fan service?
Yes and no, because it's like a tournament arc, but the girl, the woman that you spoke to when you said you watch anime like a middle school Japanese boy, I too read comic books like a middle school boy. Are you kidding me? I get to watch like my favorite DC heroes and villains slug it out in a tournament for the fate of the universe? Hell yeah. So no, it does not bother me at all that maybe it is a little fan servicey.
Okay.
And in my opinion, it's really well written. Like, I know it sounds kind of stupid, but if I were to hand you the first issue of DCKO and you just got to read the writing and see the art, I think that you'd be really impressed.
All right, I'm putting it on the list.
Okay, put it on the list.
But you already spoiled for me that Batman dies, so that's
dude. That is literally
that's
in like
fucked up. Like, why would you spoil that for me, knowing that I was gonna read this?
Teehee, sorry.
I will say though, the thing that is most impressive to me about comic books is the amount of art, and the amount of how much art is on like the page.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like when you're doing manga, it's black and white. And
that's why I don't read it.
If you're doing manhwa, the Korean version, it's like made in the way where the detailing is kind of not there except for the main focus of the panel, and so you can scroll fast kind of deal a lot of times.
I have seen Scarra read manga, and I'm like, you're not even looking at the pictures. Bro is like this.
She was watching me read, I think, Solo Leveling or something at the time, and I literally was just like,
he's not.
It's meant to be scrolled.
It is. And I'm
wait. This is a huge discussion I want to have.
Okay.
So when you're reading manga,
yes,
do you ever pause to look at the art?
Yes, I will pause because they'll have like obviously panels, just like in comic books, I'm sure where like they really flesh out some stuff. So I'll do that, or I'll go backwards and read other parts.
Mhm.
But and like I think you'll rarely catch me like super zooming in, like I've heard that you do with a lot of comics because of the amount of detailing and some stuff. There's really not many. There's outside of certain situations, like I'll just reread it or I'll go back to it and look at it. But especially when it comes to Korean manga, I scroll a lot. I'm like this.
Scarra is zooming through that shit.
You should see me read my current things.
I'm like, how is he retaining any of this information? He's going so fast.
He's not. Why do you think we don't remember any names?
We have this really bad tendency to not remember a single name of any manga, but it's probably because of that, where I'm just like reading it so fast.
just
Well, I mean, to be fair,
booming.
manhwa is actually specifically designed to be read on phones and meant to be scrolled. That's why, like, if you look at the way that a manhwa is formatted, it's actually one long
Yes,
strip.
Long-
it's,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
vertical strip.
It's one long vertical strip,
So,
while manga is like
I don't
traditionally
do
like more
that
like
as much
pages.
with manga because manga is like paneling in terms of like you flip the page, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
done differently. But manhwa especially one without much detail, like when the detailing is like not crazy, you can just you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I see you do it.
Hey.
Listen, Broden said the same shit to me. Like he was like looking over my shoulder when I was reading manga once, and he was just like, "What the fuck are you reading that fast?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, the thing is, I was rereading something I've already read before,
Yes.
so I kind of already knew what I was reading. But
It's
like
a
to
little
be fair,
different.
I was spending like one second per page. Like I was just like,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's crazy to me because when I'm reading a comic, there are multiple different ways in which I'll read it. It depends on if I like the art or if it feels like a panel has a lot of detail or things like that. But I am spending a lot of time looking at the art. And sometimes I'll read all the dialogue all the way through and then look at the art.
"That's crazy."
Sometimes I
Oh,
go
wow.
panel by panel and it's like
Okay.
read art, read
I like
art,
that.
read art. But so much I think of the beauty of comic books comes in the art and the coloring and also the paneling itself, because there are some artists that get so creative and will do just like the most abstract shapes of paneling. Sometimes it's good because it is still easy to follow, but sometimes it's really difficult to understand which direction you're supposed to be reading in. So I can struggle sometimes, but for the most part, I think a good paneler like can make a comic.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I definitely noticed that from the comics I read, I noticed that the paneling was definitely, it felt more intentional
Yes,
than
yes.
sometimes what I'd see in manga. But I will say that there are a lot of manga. I've been seeing this more lately where manga artists are taking liberties with what like paneling is. I think Fujimoto in particular, like the Chainsaw Man artist,
That guy's a nutcase.
his paneling sometimes is just like you are on drugs, but I like it. I like it. This shit's fucking crazy. Like I love, like sometimes he'll use like the written like text of Japanese text as the panels themselves and shit like that, or like it's cool. Like I think he does like a really good job of paneling. But yeah, I think paneling is like such a unique thing. Oh my god, yeah, this panel was fucking crazy. This was how like he visually. Our editor pulled up a slide of Chainsaw Man. This is how in Chainsaw Man how they represented the children being sacrificed by the devil in order to do something. Like that's how they visually represented it. It was fucking insane. But yeah, I think that is like one of the strengths of like the physical like comic book / manga versus like anime or comic books or like
Yeah.
cartoons.
Yeah.
So like
I
it is cool.
For me, comics are like a lot of detail goes into the art, and it takes a long fucking time for these artists to do because it's full color. It's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I don't like about it is the amount of text that goes into a lot of stuff right now. I think that like sometimes like I feel like there's too much text per illustration. But stop.
But then he doesn't look at the pictures either. So what is he doing?
Wait. I read it all.
He's absorbing the aura.
I read it
from the
all.
page.
So the vibe from this manga is that
Stop. I swear I read it all. I just skim read. I read really fucking fast.
You just hold up a page from like any recent Hunter x Hunter chapter. He's like, "No, you can't make me." He just fucking goes crazy.
Hunter makes me get an aneurysm. They're literally their paneling is just like the text box. It's just
The
all
character's
words.
face, like
And this is the whole panel.
yeah.
But like it's because,
Oh God.
it's because the author got sick during this. And like it was like really this is
Yeah, I wouldn't
there-
read that either.
There's like an atrocious example of like what the fuck is this?
There is so much fucking exposition in New Hunter x Hunter, but like I understand their circumstances. It sucks, but it's like I mean, like you can't help but like not like get as into it when
yeah,
it's like this,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
I would struggle with that.
it is tough. But I mean, also fucking JJK did that shit too. I think it was especially egregious.
JJK did it because there's a new character in the next season that will get introduced, and when they talk about his power, it is this entire box is explaining how his power is like a slot machine.
No spoilers.
Okay, yeah.
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it
No,
up.
actually finish the spoilers. Batman dies.
No.
But it's like it's literally he's my favorite character. But explaining it took like a full fucking page.
I
Or
will
I would say like 3/4 of a page.
Yeah. I think Hunter x Hunter's definitely still worse though, but like in that regard, like the abuse of text boxes, but yeah.
I think what manga and manhwa have done really well is that they tend to limit the amount of like text, so it really allows like I guess stuff to breathe. I don't know if that's because people read less over the years and there's lower attention spans. I fear that is the reason. But it is something that I think they use their space. Like I tend to prefer that as opposed to the more text that I see from comics. Certain comics, certainly not all of them.
I would say certain comics. There are some that are it's like, holy shit, this is a lot of text. And then I would say that there are some where I feel like there's very little text, which also bothers me. There's like really a sweet spot.
I think sometimes there's like textless panels that just go crazy.
Yeah.
Like they are like Fujimoto has a lot.
he has like he has a few textless chapters that go kind of
where you're just reading it, you're just
you're
like,
holy
what?
fuck.
Okay, wait. Speaking about Fujimoto, we all watched the Chainsaw movie recently, and me and Peter kind of already talked about this a little bit on our last episode. What do you think about the Chainsaw movie?
I thought it was fucking awesome. I loved it. I thought it was great. I watched 2 anime movies recently. So I got to see the Demon Slayer movie, and then I got to see the Chainsaw Man movie within like a month of each other. So it was really interesting to compare the two. I think for me, the Reze arc resonated a lot more. And I think one of the things that I loved about it is that I thought it could stand alone within the universe, if that makes sense. Like the beginning of it was captivating. I don't even feel like I needed to know who the characters were. Like we brought our friend Sean, who didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Not know anything.
And I think that's fine. There are some small details you do need to know, right? In order to understand what's going on. But I also think there's a... Sorry. Oh, there he goes. Butt facing you this time. Have fun.
Good boy, Crash.
I'm so sorry.
Good boy.
I'm so sorry.
It's a stench that paints the back of your throat, by the way.
Yeah, I literally I was about to speak, and when I breathed in to speak, he's having stomach problems right now. He's sick.
I got farted on before. Don't worry.
You paid for it that time though.
Oh, okay. What I was saying though is that it was really enjoyable. I thought the art was awesome. Oh my god, the animation of like the main fight scene between Reze and Denji
yeah.
was just like I was sitting in the theater like this. Like I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like it was just amazing. The way that they animated her abilities was fucking awesome. She was cool. I fell in love with her immediately. I think like most people did. It's really fun to see everybody cosplaying her right now because it was like the movie came out and then there were 500 cosplays like the next day. I thought it was fantastic. Am I allowed to say that I thought it was better than the Demon Slayer movie?
I mean, hold on. Wait, before you say that, on a scale from 1 to 8,
Yeah, okay.
what would you have given the Chainsaw Man movie?
Why 8?
No, answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question. There is no...
Are you trying to bait me into saying 6, 7?
No.
No, but that,
Fuck. That's...
no, but that's
Guys,
funny.
come on.
No, but that's
we
funny.
weren't, but now I kind of wish we were. Like, that would have made this feel way more brilliant. But yeah, on a scale from 1 to 8, what would you give this movie?
I think it was probably a 7. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, but it was really good.
Okay.
I don't know what the best anime thing I've ever seen was, but
Did you ever watch Spirited Away?
yes.
Did you like Spirited Away more or less than this?
Spirited Away is different. It's so different. Spirited Away actually I think was the first like Japanese anime thing I ever watched. So it kind of has like a special place in my heart. It also scared the absolute living shit out of me. I watched it when I was a kid and I was at my dad's friend's house and they kind of like put the TV on while they were hanging out. And I'm sitting there like mortified that she's going through the things that she's going. I was scared of the pigs. I was scared of the
did
fucking.
her parents turning the pigs freak you out?
I was like, this is terrifying. What's happening right now? But I was really, it was kind of like a train wreck. I couldn't look away from it. Like the animation was so beautiful to me that I just kept watching, even though I was scared. So I can't really compare Spirited Away to anything because it was my first Japanese animation.
Safe answer.
Thank you.
All right. On that note, on a scale of 1 to 8, what would you give Infinity Castle?
That's Demon Slayer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's a weird scale, isn't it?
I know 8 is really
Such
throwing
a
me
strange
for
scale.
It's a
a
little-
loop. I'm
like,
having
it
a
would
really
almost
hard
seem
time.
like freakish to ask someone to rate anime movies
Well, no,
out of 8.
I mean, it was, and that's why I paused, and I'm struggling because,
Yeah.
like, I think that the Chainsaw Man movie was a 7, but saying that Demon Slayer was a 6 is really hard to say because scaled down, I'd have to say it was a 5 because it's like 2 points less, but I wouldn't want to say that it's a 5. It's more like an 8 out of 10, but I can't say that because you asked me out of 8.
Yeah, I agree. That is fucked up.
So then why the fuck are we doing it?
Anyways, I thought the Chainsaw Man movie was a clear 9 out of 10. I don't know
So he gets to rate it out of 10?
I don't know any reason why you would rate a movie out of 8.
Scarra could rate however he wants, and I think rating out of 10 is way more interesting and normal.
I don't know what's happening here.
Okay, basically
know
the
what's
context
going
is
on.
when we were talking about this in our last podcast, Scarra asked me to rate it out of 8. I was like, why the fuck would you ask me to rate it
Why
out
the
of 8?
fuck would you ask him to rate it out
Basically,
of 8?
everything you just experienced right now is what I experienced. And I thought that would be funny to impose that upon you. And then when I asked Scarra to rate it out of 8, he gave it an out of 10 rating.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That was actually crazy.
It's kind of fucked up, right?
It's great because also we can now officially clickbait your answer and no one knows out of 8 because we just leave the context out.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to
The
be torn up by the
Yeah.
weebs.
The title's gonna be like, Sid gave Chainsaw Man a 7?
Oh, no.
Infinity Castle was a 5. Oof.
Ugh. Infinity Castle was good, too. It just was a lot. Look, I just want to watch some cool fucking fights, to be honest. And Infinity Castle had some cool fights. Yeah, I can spoil this or can I not spoil this?
Hey, spoilers for Infinity Castle. Please stop listening if
Dude, if you
dare.
haven't seen Infinity Castle by now or have not read the manga by now, it's kind of on you a little
3,
bit.
2, 1, go.
Shinobu dying was crazy to me. I think as I'm someone who doesn't read the manga,
Okay.
a lot of people see these deaths or these things coming, and I'm like, I'm in the movie theater. I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. Then they just fucking killed her, and then I'm trying. I'm at that stage of like bargaining. I'm like, well, no, I mean, she kind of got absorbed, so maybe she can like come back out, right? And I remember me and Peter hung out after, and I was like, they didn't really kill her off, right? And he's like,
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't.
I
You
just
just
looked at
like-
you. I was like,
Yeah. Mm.
I think all,
I
you know.
actually think that was the perfect response because I can't tell whether she's actually dead or not. So hopefully I'll find out soon whether or not she really died
You'll
or
find
she
out in
just
2
got
years.
In 2 years.
absorbed and is gonna get spit back out. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, the Infinity Castle I think for me was good. It just was a lot of blabbing all the time.
Yeah, and you hate people who talk.
It's funny because
Yeah.
I think there was actually so much dialogue in the Reize movie or the Chainsaw Man movie. There's like a lot of just like people just talk, like sitting and talking, but
Yeah.
it didn't feel out of place the way like maybe it felt like it did in Infinity Castle, because in Infinity Castle so much of the dialogue is between opponents that are fighting each other, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
they're just like swords pointed at each other, something about my past, flashback, then flashback to present, and you're like, damn, they just aura farm while talking to each
Like-
other, huh? While in Chainsaw Man, a lot of dialogue is while in like normal social
It's like
situations.
real conversations.
But in mid combat, they are just beating the shit out of each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not really pausing to
Mhm.
talk.
That is exactly it. I feel like Demon Slayer for me they do this in comics too, and it's my least favorite way of writing, where it instead of having any subtlety, it's like, my name is Sydney and I'm here to kill you because you killed my father and now I shall enact revenge and I feel this way about you and da 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 da. And that's what Infinity Castle felt like to me. It was just a lot of like matter of fact, and there was no there was like no nuance or finesse to the way that they spoke about the characters. And whereas the Chainsaw Man movie really felt like we're building this relationship in front of you. You get to watch them have real conversations and real interactions that make you understand why they like each other. And then she doesn't have to be like, I'm chasing after your heart because da 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 da. It's just like, yeah, I need your heart, bro. And it's a lot more subtle, and you still get what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always
More
tell
finesse.
Peter I love the humor that Fujimoto brings to his like panels and stuff, because a lot of it's dark humor, and then you won't expect it, and it's like ridiculous humor. Like in that one where like randomly the devil come up and is like, okay, she's stronger than I thought. Peace, guys. And
Yeah, I love that
just
guy.
leave, and Kabedi is like,
No, please
And
stop.
literally-
I'll quit my job.
It's-
I'll quit my job.
it's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, the writing, I think, is just really good in that movie. But then, like, I don't know. There was just, even as absurd as Chainsaw Man is, like with its humor and premise and stuff, like the idea that like devils are manifested in the like the greatest fears of our world are manifested as devils, and then our protagonist is a fucking chainsaw man, and like his thing is like he just has chainsaws everywhere, is ridiculous. But then the beginning of the film, there's such a long part where you were just kind of focused on Denji and Makima going on this date and just like watching films all day and just like kind of like describing how they feel about each film. And it's like, so I don't know, it was just like nice. I
Yeah,
guess I don't know how to explain it. It was just like really nice. And like, it was funny because like Denji clearly doesn't understand what the fuck most of these movies are about, or like he doesn't really like any of the movies. But then at the end, when Denji and Makima watch the final film of the day, and it hits both of them differently, and they're weeping silently. I was like, oh shit, this is kind of a beautiful scene. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, you'll see like Denji being like, I must be faithful to Makima. And then it like cuts to him like his clothes being off. Like it's like he just like stripped his clothes off at the possibility of being swimming like in a pool with another naked girl. So that shit was funny as fuck. I just thought it was really absurd and great, and the characters are awesome.
Fujimoto is definitely a demon. Have you ever seen Look Back?
Nope.
You wouldn't like it.
It is.
Never even heard of it.
It's his favorite Fujimoto film.
It's one of my favorite anime adaptation films. It's basically Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man, did a one shot essentially, like just like a one singular short story about two middle school girls that were interested, who met through like just like kind of random circumstances and decided to make a manga together. And it was it's like the story, it's like a coming of age story between the two, and it's like super bittersweet and beautifully animated, and it's just like there's no superpowers, it's just like two kids growing up, and
He
we're
said
like
no superpowers.
yeah
Look at this guy.
Who's gonna read that?
yeah, no superpowers, no superheroes, no supernatural anything, just two normal ass like middle school Japanese girls who like grow up together while like pursuing their manga like dreams.
Sounds really sweet, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick. Yeah, you'd hate it.
She's like no.
I would hate it.
She's like no fighting. There's no tournament arc.
No
What?
magic?
Wait,
What's the
what?
point?
Oh, man.
I know.
Yeah, people always ask me, they're like, do you read any comics that don't have superheroes? I'm like, well,
Yeah,
Those exist?
Yeah, what
well,
are
I mean,
those?
a couple, like the indie comics that I'm reading are not superheroes, but they're like,
Okay, but they
it's the same theme.
wait, well, low key, they kind of, they make they bond with demons, right? Like they make a pact with a demon and then have special powers as a result, right?
Oh, yeah. Though, okay, my anime, yes, is all. But I was saying, like, the indie comics that I'm reading.
No, like
Yeah.
it doesn't that happen in Something Is Killing the Children? Like they kind of like
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
He got
clocked
me.
you on that shit.
Yeah.
The best you could say is fucking Exquisite Corpses, where they're all just like prolific killers, and they're not in a supernatural sense. They're just really good at killing.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing you have to like a normal series.
Look,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine. She has a type.
I have a
and
type.
I am
There's a
not
type.
opposed to it because I too like that archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tall,
It is-
slender,
it-
and clowny.
It is funny with on this table that the person who enjoys like a romance the most is over there.
Yeah, I fucking love romance, dude. I eat that shit up. Like low key, I've been getting really tired of the new Dandadan arc because it's like a memory regression arc. So, wait, spoilers. So the main girl, I think is it Momo? Is her name? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, Momo. She lost her memories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She lost her fucking memories, and like, wait, how spoiler can I get with this? How spoiler can I get with you guys?
Vague.
I watched the.
You guys
I
fucking
tried
suck.
To watch Bro, the anime is weird.
Okay, well, you're fine. You're fine. No, you're valid. Scarra,
Okay.
fuck you, Scarra.
Let's go a little vague.
Okay, I'll go vague. Basically, it just feels like there's been setbacks in their relationship with each other because
They lost their memory.
she lost her memory.
Of
and
course.
it's kind of like, it's been like that for like over a month now. I'm like, I'm so over this shit. But now it's finally like, oh, we're like progressing in a meaningful sense. But like, I was low key kind of like snoozing on Dandadan. I would like not read it for like a couple weeks at a time and just like binge it afterward. Because Ichi the Witch is my shit. That shit is all gas, no brakes, baby. That shit's good.
Sid, do you ever like read something a lot and then they print stuff and you don't really like it, so you just put it on?
Tell me Descaras doesn't look sick as fuck.
No, I mean, she looks
Sorry,
really
go
cool.
ahead.
You put it on hiatus for like months at a time, and then you come back to it later.
I do that a lot when I don't want to finish something, but I wouldn't say if I don't like it. I'm stubborn. So basically, if I've started something and it's still going, even if it becomes trash, for a lot of the time, I'll still read it.
Ooh.
There are a couple of things where I have stopped, but usually what I'll do is I'll stop buying the physical copies and I'll just read it online because I'm like, I don't really want to like spend extra money when I could just read it like on the DC.
How like is there something that was so bad you were just like fuck this and you just dropped everything?
Yes, there are plenty of first issues that I've read that I've thought were horrible. One, there's a event going on in Marvel right now called the Age of Revelation, and for me, it's not hitting. All of the books are like a 2 out of 5, like just not good. And there were a couple of them that I picked up. In my opinion, I thought Laura Kinney Sabretooth was horrible. I didn't even finish the issue, so I bought the physical copy. Didn't even finish the issue.
Doesn't it take you 5 minutes to read an issue? Like for you not to finish an issue, that's
how bad it was.
That's how bad it
terrible.
was. Yeah, like I read the dialogue of the first couple pages and said, "This is it." It did what I said I hate, where it's just like I'm gonna do this and this is why and my name is this and da da da.
Yeah,
such
that stuff
unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I dropped that one. I dropped Spirits of Vengeance, which is the team, or Spirits of Violence. Spirits of Vengeance.
So
it's like
bad you
Ghost
can't remember the
Rider
title.
and yeah, bad. That was bad. There are a couple where I will read the first issue and decide I'm not going to pick up anymore. Yeah.
It's different from Scarra though, because Scarra lives in a landfill where it's just garbage everywhere, and he doesn't know what good stuff. Like the garbage covers the good shit. So like he's like sifting through his garbage, like, oh, this garbage is kind of good.
Yeah,
he'll just eat that garbage, and then be like, and then he'll just like leave an amazing 60-ish chapter series, like Ichi the Witch under all this garbage.
I have to find the true treasure beneath the trash. If I just get gifted the treasure, it doesn't mean much.
You didn't do the work.
Yeah, so my work is your bottom line is 1 issue. My bottom line is about 29 chapters. So I will go through 29 chapters. But like,
bro, you can tell us something is bad in the first 5 issues or chapters.
Oh, I know. But
so he just does it to himself
I
for
just
fun.
do it to myself. Well, like also like I can do it pretty fast.
I mean, some garbage is like entertaining enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's like, you're ingesting trash, but you're like, it's fast food, but for your brain. But okay. But yeah, I think especially when you're doing Korean manhwa, it's like 15 to 30 chapters is like, I'll give it that. If it's
you were more generous than
I am very generous when it comes to like that, because I'm a sucker for like the Muram garbage, like really like isekai Muram trash. Like that is like the genre that I feel like has a chokehold on me, and I hate it because it's a landfill. Like out there, it is a landfill, and I am the only one who can save others, because I have to consume it first,
dude,
and then tell them don't do it.
I give you a 5-star tasting menu of delicious Ichi the Witch and Silver the Spoon on a silver fucking platter. And you're like, no, I must continue searching, rifling through my garbage. Oh my god!
I must read Muram Reincarnation number 16, where we go talk about the Tang clan.
Tasted that.
My dog is gassing out your podcast right now.
Like, I'm so blessed because my nose is not working very well.
I can't believe Scarra hasn't complained yet.
I literally cannot smell right now.
It literally makes me cry.
I smelled it before I even saw Sid, and I was like, it was like a punch in the face.
Oh,
Sid
God.
could just be covering her own farts.
That would be crazy. That would be insane.
You are a upset tummy girly.
I am an upset tummy girly, like my son.
I feel like you have so many. You have IBS. It's like and you have whatchamacallit. Your
lactose intolerance.
Yeah, you have 2 debuffs.
And you have worms,
debuffs.
I think, right? You have worms?
No, that's my dog. My dog has the worms.
Like
not
dog,
me.
like owner.
Oh.
Some people say that. Yeah, I think there's definitely trash out there in comics too, but I use an app, and the app has like community ratings.
Yes.
Do you look at the community ratings before you read things?
Does not have community ratings.
Oh, interesting.
So like I don't think it's ever been the case where there has been one. That is smart though.
Yeah.
But like especially because it sucks because I wouldn't even trust those sometimes because they come out sometimes when the Korean manga release, they'll release in like 12 chapters immediately just to get people going.
Sometimes I disagree with community ratings too.
Yeah. I often do.
How the fuck is Kagurabachi so highly rated?
No, I completely agree. Sometimes the community ratings are just absolute dog shit, but then there are some where I go on and it's like most things are rated 4.0 and a lot of it out of 5. And a lot of the time it's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't like this 4.0. But when I see something that's rated a 2 or a 1, I know it's going to be dog shit.
If I would ever see a 5-point scale and someone's rated a 1 by community, I would be shocked. I'd be like, what the fuck is a 1?
Yeah.
What do you have to do to get a 1 on here?
So the Laura Kinney Sabretooth was the first comic issue that I'd ever seen in the 2s. And so I read it, or tried to read it, said, holy, this is so bad. And then I went on to my app, which is League of Comic Geeks, and I saw that it was I think a 2.8.
League of Comic.
Can you read the reviews? Like,
yes. People will write reviews, and they are so funny. They are
like,
so funny.
The reviews of Sabretooth must be fucking hilarious. Like,
they're hilarious.
Because when you put a review for something that bad, you're like ranting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
literally
they're so long.
You gotta write like paragraphs of like this shit was dog shit for 26 different reasons.
Yeah.
I love
they're
that shit.
They're very fun to read. I will definitely doom scroll the comments of comic books very often.
See, I miss that because sometimes there are like in official websites they'll have comments for stuff like Webtoons. I think has comments after every chapter where you can read it and like the memes and the comments are really funny. But like I use like a conglomerate like combining app, so I don't get comments. So like sometimes I do miss that.
I still get those because I use the official apps for most of the things that I read, and like it's in the Ichi the Witch comments we're just like, yes, another excellent chapter of Ichi the Witch, yes, indubitably. We're all just in like the baller suite, just feasting on the finest that manga has to offer.
Fine, I'll pick it up again.
I mean, you're even convincing me, and I for the viewers who don't know this, I don't read manga because it's in black and white, and that bothers me. I don't like that it doesn't have color.
We all have our like shortcomings. Scarra doesn't read. Sid is colorblind and or anti-colorblind.
I'm anti-colorblind. Yeah,
and
I'm the opposite.
I'm just a simp. So yeah, that's where we're at.
But I'm interested in trying Ichi the Witch because you talk like it's the best thing since sliced bread.
I think you should wait till the anime. I think it'll be a really good anime.
It's one of those things where nowadays I think anime is so good that it can elevate a lot of the source material.
Yeah.
So and I think that you prefer that medium sometimes where especially when it comes to animating fight scenes is really like there's some sick stuff out there.
I think one of the things I've recognized makes a good fight scene for me is the sound design.
Yes.
I am a sucker for when like let's say example for Chainsaw Man when she is like snapping her finger and about to blow a bomb and then it goes silent right before the bomb explodes. It's like quiet for 3 seconds and then just like, I'm like, yes. Holy shit, that's like you've done it. That's exactly what I needed.
They did that for one of the recent Star Wars where they're in the space and they go silent.
And then
oh, is that I remember that. Was that in the one where she like goes hyperdrive in her ship and it like it shoots through the enemy like cruiser or something? That scene was the best scene in a horrible movie.
Yes, that scene.
Which movie is this?
I think it's the 7th or 8th.
I think it's the
one of the Ray movies?
Yes.
I think I'm pretty sure it's the 8th one.
I dumped that from my brain.
Oh,
I don't remember anything from those movies.
Did you watch those though?
Yes, unfortunately I did.
Oh.
I did.
I can't pick apart what happens in which movie of the last 3 Star Wars movies. I remember The Force Awakens being the most okay of the 3. It just felt like a retread of the same Star Wars formula. Is The Force Awakens
the 7th or 8th one?
The 7th one. The first of the new trilogy. I remember that one being okay, and then everything after that was like, What is,
Was
this is like?
was
This is
this
like a.
was the seventh one where he had he had the lightsaber that had like the handles.
Where it was like a what?
The evil lightsaber, the red lightsaber is the one. Am I thinking something crazy?
I literally
I
can't
remember.
answer any of this.
I know that he has the lightsaber that. Oh yes, yes. It has like the hilt, or not the hilt, but like the guard.
This
That's also a
stupid-ass-
saber.
Yes, it's
Yes.
really.
It looks like a cross.
It's
basically.
really stupid.
Oh,
when it comes out the
yes.
side.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
that
yeah.
was. I mean, technically, it was in all of them because he had the lightsaber.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that always just his saber?
But he does showcase it in
Yes.
the seventh.
Ah.
movie.
Well, like when I think about cool moments in Star Wars, like I remember when was it Darth Maul who first did the thing where he was like this, and the second
yeah,
it's a double-bladed lightsaber. You're like, holy.
Darth Maul's my goat. Oh my god. My dad dressed up as Darth Maul for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, and he did his own makeup.
Wait, that's sick.
That's
Did I already show you guys this?
I didn't show me. Wait, that's cool.
Isn't he like so cool?
that is so good.
That's
Here,
awesome.
I don't know if I can show the camera, but this is, well, it's kind of scary when you zoom in like that. This is my dad dressed as Darth. My dad is the biggest Star Wars nerd.
Did he watch 789?
Yeah. My
So-
dad
so-
has seen anything Star Wars related. My dad is so funny because he's online, right? Like he even 6'7". He did the 6'7" to me the other day. Yeah, he's like that
Okay.
online.
Okay.
But he falls for fan made trailers.
Oh.
So what he'll do is he'll
No.
send me a YouTube video and it's just two dudes in their backyard. It's two dudes in their backyard dressed in Jedi garb and like swinging their lightsaber around, and they've made a trailer for a new movie. He'll send it to me like, "Oh my God, did you see this new Star Wars movie?" And I'm like, "Dad, that's Jim and Joe in their fucking backyard. Like this is not real." Like, and he was like, "Oh, bummer. No way. This looked cool."
Wait,
Like,
but-
Wait, to be
Dad.
fair, with the fucking advent of like Sora AI or whatever, like
he's
being a gullible adult right now
It's
is
tough.
terrible.
It's tough.
it feels very bad. Did you see the new there's a guy out there who made a realistic lightsaber, and it looks so sick. Like
I haven't seen
the
it.
way it works is he wrapped like it has like the tube that he uses for the main lightsaber is like a one that magicians use that's layered and pops up, and he puts strips all in the tube all the way up, and it looks like it unveils like a real light, like what you would imagine a real lightsaber would look like.
Kind of
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Like it can just ombres. That's
Yes.
not the word I'm
I-
looking for,
I-
but you know what I mean?
Yes, and it
Yeah,
also
yeah.
comes down as well.
It doesn't come.
telescope.
It doesn't come out at
and
once.
he premiered it for the first time at this recent Comic Con.
Oh,
I think the
cool.
recent New York Comic Con. He has a YouTube channel, and he's like this. I did all of this shit. We made our like the most realistic lightsaber. Here's all the specs. You guys can do it too as well. He's like shared that shit online. I was like, damn, you are. He had like the secret code. He has by far the best looking lightsaber.
That's cool.
Have you guys seen the Galactus cosplayer that was at
That
Comic-Con?
was so.
No, like
Oh, it's
the Marvel Rivals Galactus, or
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's
That
Galacta, but her dad Galactus
okay,
is this like celestial being. Essentially, he's fucking massive.
the
Like
purple
just
bucket head, right?
purple bucket head, exactly. He's huge, and there was a cosplayer at Comic-Con, or cosplayer at a bunch of Comic-Cons the last couple or months, and he had a cosplay of Galactus. It's so fucking cool. I feel like I just have to show you, but it's huge. Like he's walking around and he's like 10, 11 feet tall.
Oh, it's right here.
Right,
oh
yeah.
shit!
Massive, and he's just walking around Comic-Con like that. It was the coolest thing ever.
Is his head inside the head?
I don't know where his head is. I have no. Is he on stilts?
There's
is
no-
he in the body? I don't know.
I think his head is where his dick is.
It might be. Well, they'll know because then where's his body?
No, that's where his.
Well, I
his
feel like
I
the-
think he's on stilts.
Well, I kind of feel like the arms aren't in the arms because they're so wide.
It would be
set.
too. Yeah,
N-
I don't know how
I
they
kind
did
of
this.
feel like he looks like an Among Us inside.
They-
you know
they-
what I mean?
Their studio has a TikTok showing the design process because I've seen it before. It's like they're actually their appendages are where you would expect them to be. There's just a
Oh.
lot of stuff around them.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was.
Is it that
so
there's no way
cool.
the head is inside the head though, right?
A little bit, yeah, I think so.
How the fuck does he see?
Literally
It
don't
might
know.
be actually in the middle. I think the head cannot be all the way up
Yeah,
because that is just. I mean, this is literally like a 10-foot, 12-foot design.
yeah. This dude is huge. It was so cool. I think it's like one of the coolest things I've seen cosplay wise in a while. And it broke the internet. I mean, it was everywhere.
Dude, what about that one girl in the Makima cosplay? That was pretty cool too, right, guys?
Yeah.
Are you talking about a specific girl or
Probably.
one of the many girls in the Makima cosplay?
any of the office ladies that just decide to wear a tie for the day that had red hair.
One thing I'm really excited about, and I said this to you guys after we watched the Chainsaw Man movie, but because I haven't read the manga, I don't know what the fuck is up with this girl. I don't know what she does.
Yo, isn't she so intriguing?
I'm genuinely so intrigued. I'm like, what are her powers? Everyone is terrified of this woman. They are terrified of this woman. And we got to see her. Why are you guys laughing?
No, because like I too am intrigued.
Yeah, no, it's she is awesome. She's very
What I will say, okay, here, okay, don't spoil anything for me.
Yes.
I'm confused because in the first season of Chainsaw Man, we get to see her sacrifice these people, right? But then in the movie, spoilers, here's a spoiler warning. In the movie, she doesn't do anything to Reze. She doesn't do any of the fighting. She has the angel do it. So I'm like, why does she need the angel to do it? And why is everybody calling her a witch? No one's calling her a demon. And what's up with the rats? I just don't understand, but everyone's really afraid of her, and I can't wait to figure out why she's so scary and what she does.
Yeah, she has a very strong reputation. But the cool thing is it builds up the reputation throughout the story. Like you're just like, oh.
Yeah, there's always a new layer.
Yes, because
a new layer to her.
Because even in the movie, Reze was like, oh, she's got you around her finger. I wouldn't have even touched that, you know?
I'm like, this bitch is terrifying, and I need to know why everyone is so scared. But alas, I shall wait. I will be honest, a lot of the times I am so intrigued by these types of characters that I'll just look it up because I'm like, I need to know. I know. But I didn't. I was very adamant. I was like, okay, for Makima, I really am not going to do it because I feel like it's going to be a huge reveal. And I'm so interested in this one that I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it, even though it's going to be a couple of years, I imagine. I'm so interested in her and her story to the point where I almost picked up the manga. Because I was like, I just need to know what the fuck's going on.
Damn, that's how down bad you are, huh?
Yeah, no, like she's got Denji wrapped around her finger. She's got me wrapped around her finger. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, she's cool. She's crazy. I think she's one of the cooler characters in manga that I can remember recently. I want to say.
Yeah, she's sick.
Or like I will say that Makima's story arc for me in Chainsaw Man, it was very satisfying. Like from the intrigue, the mystery around her to like finding out what her deal was. I enjoyed it.
I think the first arc was great.
Yes.
Like just straight up great. One of my favorite pieces of fiction I've read in a long time. Fujimoto will go down as one of my favorite people because of how the first arc went completely.
Yeah. Fujimoto is genuinely just one of the most fucking bonkers writers I know in manga.
He's gone on record being like, something about how his goldfish died and he ate it because he wanted to hide the fact from some. Anyways, this guy's actually crazy.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where we were going from.
Was he a child when this happened, or?
Wait, what?
Was he a child when he ate this goldfish?
No, I think maybe. Because he was just in an interview. He's done some really interesting interviews where you're like, oh, this guy's got a little bit of a screw loose. But he at least writing wise, he's incredible.
Hey, Crash, we're in the middle of something. Buddy.
No, we're good.
Oh,
you're good, boy.
Okay, sure.
Good boy, Crash.
Would you say that this Fujimoto character is like the GOAT of mangakas? Like when people talk about, because I feel like comic books have that.
I think modern times he has been used to sell a lot of new authors. So it's so funny because it's like Dan started because it was like this person was was a helper for Fujimoto.
So many of Fujimoto's assistants have gone on to write or to create like really popular series.
I see.
And like it's literally the last three of the popular series that come from his like people who've worked under him.
Who else besides Dandadan? I forget.
Oh my god.
I know for sure.
Like it's literally like the very first page of the newest chapter of the newest manga has been like from one of Fujimoto's like apprentices comes.
I see. It's the name drop. It's the Fujimoto name drop.
And like so I think modernly he's definitely famous. Oh my god.
Oh, Centuria.
Hell's Paradise?
Centuria one.
Was this?
Wait. That is the okay.
That's so funny.
Yes. Hell's Paradise. Okay, yes.
I forgot you love Hell's Paradise.
I love Hell's Paradise.
I started rereading Hell's Paradise. That was the series I forgot to bring up. But I am currently on chapter like 110 out of 180 of Hell's Paradise, and that shit's crazy.
Wow. So like he did Spy Family, Hell's Paradise, and they did Dan.
All bangers. And Centuria.
Oh, banger.
Banger.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next season of Hell's Paradise. I really
There's another season?
no, but I mean, I'm assuming there will be.
Oh.
We might have to
The
take a
manga's
pause.
finished. So
Yes. It's one of those that they won't have to make up like stuff. There is an ending.
yes, there is an ending. It's already done. So if they make a second season, they have source material.
That's it.
Have I pitched you on Centuria before?
Nope, never heard of it.
Centuria, think what's it called? Viking Vinland Saga,
Okay.
but Eldritch Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Lots of people with superpowers.
Okay.
Based
Wait,
off-
that's what Vinland Saga was lacking.
Yeah. It's
Powers?
Yeah, I was like,
no,
I
man.
watched the first season of Vinland Saga, and I was like, okay, this is
Man,
like pretty good. I can get
Dorothy
down
just
with
couldn't
it.
fly.
No, I know. I'm like, where the fuck is where is the lightning and the witches and all? And I was like, okay, like I'm interested, but not enough. So this is gonna be my jam.
Yeah, so Centuria for me is like I think has some of the most like the powers are very unique because a lot of people's powers are derived from like these kind of eldritch gods.
Like mythology,
Yeah.
and things like that.
So like
Yeah,
the
cool.
main character, his power is derived from the god of the sea, which if you see here is kind of a nightmarish being.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So and I just think the power representation in this series is super fucking cool. It reminds me of Scar. Have you read Bugle's Call?
Yes.
Yes.
What a unique.
Yeah, so
What a unique
Bugle Call.
story.
The
Oh my
Bugle's Call
God.
is also another series where it's kind of like a warring medieval period, fantasy period where there are just like divine beings with like super special powers. But then the special powers are like really fucking like super fucking unique. Like this main character, his thing is that he plays on a bugle and like it'll essentially announce to the battlefield what they should do. It's kind of like the tactics are written into the sky for the army to follow, essentially. Which is really
His power is becoming like God in a tactical RPG.
yeah,
Like
but in real life.
yes, it's a very
Interesting.
very unique story and art style. But it reminds me a lot about I understand what you mean.
Like you know how most like you know Bakugo, his power is explosive, like being explosive essentially, and like even like Chainsaw Man, like it's kind of like he has chainsaws, but like in stuff like the Bugle's Call and like Centuria, I feel like the abilities are just like oh, there's like layers to what they can do with their abilities and what their weaknesses are.
That's more interesting.
Yeah, and like there's one character who's his whole thing is that he copies the powers of people that are around him. But if he fights normal people, he's fucked because he's just a normal guy. Like that's his weakness. So it's like it's kind of interesting that the way they present these like power dynamics. But yeah, I think you would also like Centuria.
Centuria was really cool. Also something that like I'm like if these ever come out as anime, I'd be like, this is cool.
Yeah, when this kind of stuff that you've read that you know I would like comes out as an anime, like let me know right away. I'm in.
I'm immediately. I always look at the anime chart for the next season of the anime. I'm like, oh, which one is interesting? This one, if it ever comes out, will be banger. Like straight up. I think this at least deserves a season or two.
I
Sounds right up my
agree.
alley.
I think you would like this if this ever gets animated.
Even-
like it's super cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's very good. Except, are you even caught up, Scarra? No, because you're rifling through your fucking mountain of fucking garbage.
He's in the
Sorry.
trash
Guys,
right now.
someone's got to do it. Okay.
That's true. You're a hero.
I'm
You're a hero,
literally a
Scarra.
hero for the less
I'm
fortunate.
gonna be honest. I act like I am better than him. I'm right there in the garbage with him. I'm in the trowel with him, just like, just feasting on terrible isekais and terrible romance mangas.
I feel like terrible romance might make
It's-
you feel worse.
It's so bad.
like
it's so bad.
It's like this is like a harem manga that's just bad. And
Dude,
it's like, oh man.
It's like imagine all the shortcomings of isekai, but there's no fantasy. It's just this unlikable dude that
There's
has
no
like 5
superpowers.
gorgeous women that just love him. And you're like, fucking why? Oh, it's because he's like nice. And these
Classic.
women have never had a guy be nice to them before. And it's just that. And the fucking thing is, I read 30 chapters because I'm like, damn, the designs for the girls are really good. Like they're so good.
30,
and then the
30
guy
chapters.
is generic, short to like medium length, dark haired protagonist who has like one slight quirk with his hairstyle to distinguish him from other protagonists.
so you can fit yourself in his shoes.
Yeah. I will say the
This is just
100
a
Girlfriends Who
regular
Really,
guy.
really, really, really love you is based though.
This is
shit's
a
good.
really good one,
This is
even
actually a
if
good
this
one.
title looks really bad.
and the author is actually trying to go for 100 girlfriends, which is so fucking insane.
Sid, what do you think about this title? Your face, your look.
I just think you'd have to pay me to read this.
No,
it's satirical, which I'm not trying to throw. I was like, actually, it's satirical, so it's good. Like, I'm not trying to do that, but it's like, for example, there's this girl who's like a tsundere, so she's like, oh, why do you even like me? And there's a literal 2-page spread of just the longest essay ever of all the things that he likes about her. It was so long that he won. I think he got a Guinness World Record for like the most words on like a twofold, like 2 pages of manga ever. Because it's insane. It's fucking insane.
It's supposed to be satirical. I will say the funny part about this is nothing about that. So this is an anime now.
That's this right here.
This is actually fucking hilarious. Things I like about you.
Okay, I see what we're working with.
If they ain't like this, it's not true love.
It's a comedy and it's really good, but like I personally cannot keep up with the amount of heroines in it. But every now and then I read it, I'm like, oh, this is funny.
So the anime, they have from what I heard, there's a different voice actress for each girlfriend.
What is the budget for this series?
Damn.
So I imagine at some point in the future, if this story keeps going, they would have to get 100 different VAs.
That's crazy.
I was also going to just comment on like there is a fantasy element.
Yes.
To the
I was
series.
gonna say, where's the flying?
So well, it's not that. It's more just like there's like a god of love or something, and if he doesn't date 100 girls, he dies. Like he just dies.
Oh,
so he's
okay. Of course,
there's something. There's something.
That is a stake enough for me to be like mildly interested.
Yeah.
Still not gonna watch this.
Yeah, of course not. But like also he will have a connection with this girl and realize that this is one of his soulmates, and the soulmates includes. You see the girl in the pink, her hair, like the pink hair girl.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the soulmates is her mom.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, he dates her and her mom at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking degenerate. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. But
whatever
like,
you're into, though, man. Like
don't say that like that.
Here. No judgment here.
Some judgment. Some judgment. Some judgment. Whatever. You fuck clowns every day. So like, I mean,
I wish.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean that's that. So if you want to check out a new fantasy series, there's the 100.
Really gonna
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Really gonna recommend that to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Are we doing hot takes on this one?
We do this thing on our podcast where we take hot takes from our community because we thought it'd be a good bit to have.
I mean, before we even get into it, do you have any hot takes, either manga, anime, or comic book related?
For instance, if you said Zatanna's not even that good as a superhero, that'd be okay.
You say that just to rage bait me.
And
you
it
genuinely
works sometimes.
are just trying to rage bait me.
And it works a lot of the times.
Do I have a hot take about comics? I mean, shit, probably. I would have needed to prepare it ahead of time, though.
Sorry, we just sprung this on you.
I don't know if I could think about like off the top of my. I think right now I would say, and this maybe is a hot. It's gonna be. I mean, hot takes are subjective, but for me, it's DC over Marvel at the moment.
Ooh, for comic books.
For everything. I used to be
Marvel
over DC all together, teams, characters, movies, animation, everything. But as I've gotten older, I'm just turning into a DC fangirl.
So what about what's the last DC movie? What was it? Was it the
Superman?
Oh.
Yeah, Superman. And I absolutely adore that movie. I think it's
that was a good movie.
Fantastic.
Is that the guy with the one with Guy Gardner and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought this movie was fantastic. And obviously DC doesn't have a wonderful track record for
terrible, to be
live
honest.
action movies. But
Justice
this one
League
was
so bad I wanted to claw my eyes out.
Yeah, that was bad. So I think that DC has better comics, a lot of the times better characters, better animation, and now has really great live action movies. So
they're kind of like the whole shebang, huh?
Yeah, they're shebanging it up. I think that Marvel, for me, has one of my favorite comic book teams, the X-Men. So they reigned supreme for a very long time. But yeah, I think DC's taken over my heart.
Can I ask you a spicy question for comic books?
Yeah.
Who do you think is the most overrated popular DC character?
Oh, I think that
I want you to get ripped. I want you to get ripped apart.
Okay, you want me to get ripped up in the comments?
Yeah.
This is going to be the only short we pull from this podcast.
Okay, but this is just my opinion.
This is just your opinion. That's all that matters.
My opinion.
Yeah.
I think the most overrated DC character is Batman.
Oh my God! How could you?
I know.
That's crazy.
Blaspheme.
The Batman.
The Batman.
The one that has a human heart.
Yeah, I think Batman or okay, maybe let me rephrase this.
Mhm.
The most popular characters of DC that I don't really care that much about are Flash and Batman.
Okay.
And in Marvel for me it's like Spider-Man. It's like I know it's the people that everybody fucking loves. But here's my take.
Okay.
I think those are like inherently, or I hate to gender anything because it doesn't fucking matter, right? But like when I
Men.
think about it, I'm like, those are boy characters. Like it appeals to like the male gaze. Those characters do.
What's wrong with the gays?
I'm sorry. What exactly is your preference for manga and comic books again?
No, I know.
Oh
I know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Tell us
I
more,
know.
Scarra.
No, sorry. keep
No,
going.
I know.
Continue.
But it's like when you look at my favorite characters,
Eight.
I have a theme. It's all women.
Yes.
It's all women, and they all have some sort of like magic or mythology or something to them. And so like the guy, and while I will say the Flash gets a lot more interesting when you move towards talking about the Speed Force as a whole, but like when you get guy who's really fast, I'm like, man with money and gadgets,
He doesn't have enough superpowers.
Wow, that's
for her.
fucked up.
That's
So when it
true.
comes to Japanese manga and anime, they have like you have like a middle school boy taste, but like when you get into comic books, all of a sudden, yes, the steak is too buttery, the lobster.
Yeah. I mean that's my hot take. I don't think they're bad characters. I think that they have so many amazing books and movies and animations and things like that. Like I think that they're great. It's just they're not the characters for me. Although I will say, and this is going to be, again, it's really hypocritical. One of my favorite things I'm reading right now, two of the books are Batman books.
So it's not even that you think Batman's bad; you just think
No.
they're overrated.
Yeah, it's not even overrated. I just was trying to
I mean,
give you a clip.
earlier,
I
asked,
know, and I
don't
tried to
know,
give you a
man.
clip. But it's not even that I think he's overrated. I understand why people love him so much. He's just like not really for me. He's just like not my favorite.
What a safe answer. Just say you fucking hate Batman. Say it with your chest.
If I did fucking hate Batman, I would tell you. I feel like there isn't anybody I like really fucking hate in comics that you're like not supposed to hate or like you're supposed to love.
It's funny because I definitely could name like people in manga that I fucking hate, but they're supposed to be likable. Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. That guy fucking
Is
sucks.
he supposed to be likable?
You know Celine loves him.
So
like
does Toast.
He
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it.
I don't
Wait,
get
he-
this. Like he's a piece of shit character who's not redeemable.
listen, 2% of screen time aura farming does not make up for 98% of being the most annoying piece of shit ever.
Being a whiny little bitch.
And
Can't
also
stand this
being
guy.
a creep. He's a creep.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm
thank
with you there,
Thank
buddy.
you. I feel like I'm-
Wow, you hate this guy more. I hate that one person in My Hero with the balls.
Oh, everyone hates that guy.
everybody
I
hates
heard
that
he,
guy.
everyone hates that
he
guy.
gets a redemption arc.
I don't give
He
a fuck.
doesn't deserve it.
I don't
like-
give a fuck.
He actually
like-
doesn't deserve it.
I hear that his redemption arc is like he
Don't care.
oh
Dude,
my
the second image that when you search him
Yeah,
up is
yeah.
him being glued to a woman's backside with his ability.
That's just a superpower. He can't help it.
He deserves jail.
He deserves death.
Deserves
A
jail.
gun, bullets to the head.
Yeah, I don't like that sometimes there are characters that are meant to just be like the
Perverted.
fan service
Yeah.
pervert or something like that. I really dislike it when shows have someone like that.
Yeah, that's my least favorite thing about anime, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fan service.
The fan service, or specifically the character who, I don't know, all of just like I think
The pervy little
tropes in
gremlins.
anime, I just really struggle with, that being one of them. And the other one being the like really nice guy who gets all the girls and isn't special. And you can be just
Well,
like him too.
Listen, like
That's the stuff he reads.
that we need some more self-insert for the male
Yeah.
loneliness epidemic,
Yeah.
okay?
Brought on by the females.
Yeah,
Yep.
fucking
Just
femoids.
making the male loneliness epidemic.
It's true.
We're the worst.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you would just, I don't even know what.
Finish your sentence.
No, the things I was gonna say after that are irredeemable. So no. But yeah.
I don't really have a comic hot take I can think of right now, but I'm interested to hear. You guys said you have hot takes.
Oh,
for
right.
us?
That was way to bring it back because I totally forgot. All right, run it. Hot takes. I think our editor forgot too. All right, Kino9553 says that Attack on Titan is unwatchable because the Titans are so incredibly fucking ugly. Unbelievably fucking
It's
ugly.
just fucking funny.
That's funny.
That's a
And
funny
I
ass
can
take.
honestly relate a little bit.
yes, some
The
of them
first-
are ugly.
They're so unsettling to look at. The first episode of Attack on Titan, I watched it, went, what the fuck? Put it down and didn't come back for a year.
wow.
I literally was like, what the fuck am I looking at right
It
now?
is
I
body
hated
horror.
It. Yeah,
Yeah, it's body horror.
but the first episode, you put it down. It's
so good, but I put it down because they're fucking ugly.
I tell Peter the first episode is the best first episode of any anime.
Yeah. No, the way it
is
hooks you is just
so
like insane.
insane.
Attack on
Yeah.
Titan's top 5.
Ooh.
My goat. But yeah, that hot take is honestly hilarious and very relatable.
And like, I get it.
Yeah,
There's
I
some
get
people
you.
who just really aren't into body horror, and I totally understand it. But it's just funny when you read it out loud.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, these dudes are so
Why-
fucking ugly, man.
oh god.
I will say that the actual like cool Titans are very cool.
Very
though.
cool.
Except
Yeah.
for the car Titan.
Very cool.
I see car Titan as like a meme in TikTok comments when the person talking looks like the car Titan, and that's about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah, it's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
But yeah,
Jeez. Oh god.
yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, really,
It's
it really
really
is.
All right, what else we got?
All right, next hot take. So this hot take is from CF Buddy. Is that what their name is?
Mhm.
Name says? Hot take. Demon Slayer is one of the worst anime ever. It not only has basically no story, but it also has it also thinks the viewer is stupid by over-explaining everything to the last detail. After season 2, the animation wasn't even enough to be considered an okay anime.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on this hot take.
Okay.
Yeah, hop on it.
I don't think that CF Buddy is that far off. I think of the mainstream big
Shonen,
animes,
okay.
mainstream big shonen. Demon Slayer is actually like not that good compared to the other ones, in my
I
opinion.
am of the opinion, and I've always said this, that the anime elevated the manga so much that the source material was never like super great when it came to like the pacing or all that. The best part about Demon Slayer for me happened after the train, and I think the Demon Slayer got carried to the train arc by the animation. And you know what? That's okay. Is it
Yeah.
the worst anime of all time? Hell
No.
no. There's bound to be like some dog shit ass complete garbage anime. I watched Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress,
God.
Wait, I also watched that.
and that shit was so bad. I quit anime again. I quit anime, came back, and I liked watching anime with no source material.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you think that Demon Slayer is the worst
Yeah,
anime
no, that's
ever, you
crazy.
are truly blessed with whatever
Yes.
else you've been watching, because there is actually so much fucking worse out there.
I can't believe you watched this.
Yeah. So the way that you read garbage,
Yes.
I watch garbage.
Oh.
The amount of trash
Wait.
fucking animes I've seen is
Wait, Cabaneri was cool though.
yeah.
The first episode or two, you're like, oh my God. It's like trains
Yeah.
and against zombies. And then like they leave like the main city and you're like, wait, this shit is complete fucking ass.
Yeah.
But it is the best wallpaper anime to this day. One of the best. If any point during the anime, you just pause it, you can put that as a wallpaper. They do it. It's great. And I think there was a sequel movie or some sort of sequel. I don't even fucking know. But this shit was so
This
fucking
shit was fucking garbage.
I quit anime for like 5 years, came back. This was the anime I chose to watch for my return.
Oh,
and then I quit
no.
anime again.
Oh no.
It was that bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't say that Demon Slayer is the worst anime
No.
ever when Darling in the Franxx exists, man.
Okay, man.
That shit is actual, like, fucking Rent a Girl. There's so many, like, so much worse shit
I
out
would
there.
pay to have Sid watch or read Rent a Girlfriend. I feel like that would be like her seventh circle of hell.
It sounds like you'd have to pay me a lot of money.
Yeah, well, Peter, can you explain Rent a Girlfriend's?
Rent a Girlfriend is basically about a really pathetic guy that I think he needs to put up a front that he has a girlfriend for. Wait, I forgot what the main story is. Does he have to pretend that he has a girlfriend for like to fool his parents or something or family?
I legit like deleted every part about this from my brain.
I actually also dumped this from my brain. I want to say that the story of Rent a Girlfriend is that he needed to rent a girl to keep up appearances that he wasn't going to die alone and be single forever. And that the girl he rented to be his girlfriend ended up being someone that he like he like falls in love with. And then it's just like a back and forth where the girl that he rents kind of like falls for him, sort of. I don't know. It's just this weird. It's a super dog shit anime where like
it's like the worst romance anime ever. And the best part is it's like, so is it still ongoing?
Dude, it's still ongoing. And also like, dude, the author is just fucking weird. Like he's the type of guy where I don't know, maybe we should cut this, but like basically he will like take IRL photos and draw the rent-a-girlfriend girl into the photos that he draws, but like he frames it in a way where like he's with this girl. Like it feels like fantasy. It feels like RP, but like I don't know. It's just really fucking weird.
Strange.
Also, he's married.
Yeah, weird. Yeah.
It's all fucking weird. I think if he like was asked if he could make this girl real and like if he would divorce his wife to marry this girl, if she became real, he would like instantly say yes. I think he like fell in love with his own creation.
Don't like that. That's strange.
It's just a weird vibes. And also there was like a full chapter where like the main character, he like fantasized, or not, I don't even want to say, maybe it's fantasy. Basically, he like daydreams about this girl being fucked by another guy, and like you get to see it in very explicit detail, like what he daydreams, and then he gets an erection from it.
Fantasy?
It feels like a cuck fantasy. It's really bad.
That's literally a cuck fantasy, is that not?
Yes. Anyways, this is like the bottom of the barrel trash that people still read today. Some people, not me. I have moved on to different, more sophisticated trash. But people who read this, like, do it because they hate themselves.
Yeah. I think you need to take a step back and realize, oh wait, there is actually so much worse than Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is like pretty mid on a lot of levels, but also like pretty good on a lot of
the
others.
animation is phenomenal.
Like some of the best I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to shit on the most popular product. But overall, it's just a good to great piece of work.
It's a fun watch.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I don't expect character development. I don't expect great world building. I don't expect lovable characters for all the cast. But if I get any of that, that's cool. And,
also, yeah.
And like you'll have good arcs where you have a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, I fucking love Rengoku.
Also, there is a story. It's just like not really original in any way, shape, or form. That's okay. About it. That's it. But there is you can't say there's no story.
Yes.
But there is a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. New hot take for the new episode. All right. This is by Sydeon. This can be a double-edged sword when done wrong, but I like that in Western comics we can have different interpretations of the same characters and stories from different artists all the time. In manga, this was done perfectly with Naoki Urasawa's Pluto as an interpretation of Astro Boy. I would love to see more stories like this.
It's a double-edged sword, much like this person said, because you'll give two writers the same character. Two writers will have Batman, and writer A does Batman the way that you know and love Batman, and it's awesome. And then writer B will do Batman and be like, yeah, and then he murdered all of his family, and he this and he that, and completely like just changed the character. And you're like,
did that really happen?
So which one's canon? Like which one's real? What's the continuity? Like, what are we doing here? And I think that's one of the biggest struggles with comics is like, or one of the things I think that scares a lot of people from jumping into comics too is just that there is so much going on at the same time but just by different writers. I'm reading, there are 4 or 5 current Batman runs right now, all doing in different things. There's Batman, there's Absolute Batman, there's Superman and Batman World's Finest, there's Gotham by Gaslight, there's Batman and Robin, all currently running right now by different writers.
Wait, so yeah, how does canon work then?
It doesn't.
Oh.
It literally doesn't. It kind of does.
Wait, is that Batman that's smiling with the creepy fucking...
Yeah, that's the Batman who...
That's a Batman?
That's the Batman who... Okay, this is actually a crazy story. I personally have not read this one, but was also really interested in this. So that's the Batman who laughs. He essentially gets... Joker gas, goes crazy, becomes this like, I don't know how he becomes this sort of like otherworldly being, but he destroys the whole universe.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like the scariest, most powerful.
And this isn't canon. But
No, because what comics do is they have Elseworlds and alternate universes. So yeah, it gets really confusing. Like there's the main timeline. So so like for Marvel, for example, there's Earth 616. That's where the main comics happen. But then Yeah, Earth 616. And then the Earth that we watch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is an entirely different universe. So that it's not even the same comic universe. It's an alternate universe. And then they'll have like Marvel Zombies, for example, just came out. That's an alternate universe. It has an entirely different number. The universe that the Fantastic Four First Steps is in is a different universe. That's why the world looks different. Like the 70s or whatever looks different. These are all happening at the same time.
This is the most intimidating thing as someone who's like,
yes.
Also, it's like weird because it's like, even if I have a favorite character, like you don't really know where to start. You have to like go online and be like, so I start with like this one to this one to that one. Yeah. This run was good, but this.
I'm not gonna lie, I just yellowed that shit. I literally was like, okay, I heard this story is good. I will just read this story. Yes. And then like whatever context I miss, I'm just gonna assume it's from like some other comic book series that I have not read. Yeah. But like I will assume that it's not important enough that it will affect my ability to enjoy this current story. Yeah. And that tends to be the case.
Yeah.
I need death. What? I need people to fucking die. Superheroes to die.
Yeah. No, and they don't die.
Superheroes not dying is because like they're too big of an IP to die, right? Yeah. They are the reason you sell comic books.
And that's why there will be so many different iterations by so many different authors for the end of time, because you can't kill off Wonder Woman, you know? She's just going to be around. And yeah, one of my favorite things about comic book creators though, and you know, other like patrons who just read, is a lot of people will create reading guides. So it'll be like, okay. I have a couple things I want to talk about really quickly. So one, people will create reading guides. Another thing that you can do is pick up this new thing that DC is doing called DC Compacts. And they're these smaller books, and it will give you like, for example, the one that I have is Green Lantern Far Sector. And it collects everything that you need to read about Far Sector to like understand this character. They have one on Wonder Woman. Like you can literally just read a Wonder Woman compact and read everything you need to know about her as a character.
Okay.
And it'll pull from different series.
Yeah, it's like, here's your introduction to Wonder Woman, read this. And then some of them are more specific, like my Far Sector one, or you can get like Batman, A Court of Owls, which is a really highly appraised Batman book. So that's one really cool thing. And then another really cool thing that comics do is they have these things called Omnibuses, which I mentioned earlier. And it's a collection of everything you need to read to understand an entire arc. So, for example, a really popular one in Marvel that just came out pretty recently is the Krakoan era of Marvel, or of X-Men. And some people say that that's like the best era of X-Men ever. Now, it was spread across so many titles across so many years. So you have to read X-Men Blue, Red, Gold, House of X, Powers of X. You have to read like just so many different things, and it collects it all in one huge book in chronological order. It pulls from every, so it's like it'll have issue 1 of the Marauders, and then it'll have issue 2 of X-Men Gold, and then it'll have like Powers of X issue number 5, and it goes in order, and you can all like read it all in one fell swoop.
Imagine having to do chronological order and of different comics in the same universe
on your own.
Yes. That sounds
really daunting. And so the thing is, these omnibuses are expensive. They're like $150 or something.
Understandable.
But it makes it really, really easy for you and tells you exactly where you need to go, and you just keep flipping the page.
And these are like official omnibuses.
Yeah, these are
not
official.
Like fan made.
Yeah, these are official.
Well,
so
I mean, that's cool though.
It's very cool.
I
don't own one, but I actually think that the Krakoan era will be the first one that I buy for myself. But yeah, continuity in comic books is like the hot take said, it's a double-edged sword. It's like really cool. You get to see different iterations, but then it's also like, how the fuck am I supposed to keep up with all of this?
I would be really scared for them to give up something that works well, especially because I don't know how comic books do it, but Crash. I'm curious, like how much weekly ratings matter for comic books.
It does a lot. And that's a topic right now, is just like a lot of people don't want to buy single issues, especially in this economy. And then it's like, but if we don't buy single issues, then the book gets canceled. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to wait for the trade paperback, which is the first volume. But then there will be no trade paperback if you don't buy the single issue. Yeah. So it's just a bit of a struggle.
Wow, actually sounds more similar to manga than I realized.
I mean, they are. It's like very similar form.
Yeah, manga does like user polls.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I think now I don't know. I think in the US, they just do like straight viewership off of apps.
Yeah.
But like a lot of shit will live or die based off of like popularity.
The only reason we know this is because one of our favorite manga is Bakuman, and it's a manga based on becoming a mangaka. So it goes behind the scenes and talks about like weekly polls. It's literally, it was awesome, by the way, but really cool. But it is just a really interesting dive on the behind the scenes of how to make a manga, how to make it successful, and like the weekly like stretch that you have to go through, the grind to be a manga is insane. Like I would not wish that, and I imagine the same things for artists for comic books, because there's so much detailing that like I do not wish a weekly release on anyone.
Yeah,
painful.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I guess I would like to see more alternate versions of beloved manga characters and their like different arcs. Like that would be cool. Like imagine if Murata, who did like Ice Shield 21 and One Punch Man, did like a short, like a mini series on like Naruto. Like I feel like that could be cool. Like we definitely could like use some more of that type of crossover. Actually, I guess we're kind of experiencing that right now with the new Jujutsu Kaisen spin-off series.
I have not watched it. Okay, so I don't even know if you know. There's a new JJK. It's the sequel.
It's set in the future of JJK.
Where
can I give a slight spoiler on the premise?
I'm gonna watch it. It's out right now.
It's a manga.
No. It's
only.
Just spoil that shit. I won't remember when it comes out.
Basically, it's just Jujutsu Kaisen. But what if aliens?
Oh.
Yeah. So they're kind of merging the spiritual world with like the supernatural world, and it's pretty interesting. Completely new, different artist. Yeah, it's cool. I like it, and I think this would be the closest thing to kind of like having a beloved series be like reiterated by a new artist. So
it is very weird.
Sid doesn't know how to feel about the new art, or what is it? What's that face? Did you fart again?
Prepare your nose.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's all we had on that take. Unless you want, was there any artist any manga series, manhwa, you would want to see reiterated by a different artist?
I think any of the really top ones, I think would be able to do filler arcs of, not filler arcs, but like small things that they explain, like just comic stuff. You know how where at the end of manga there's like small panels with like chibi characters doing mundane things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that you could even flesh it out to have like other artists or other manga have stuff that is like maybe in world very, very short, like 4 coma panels or something would be cute.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I think that, you know, fuck it. Just give me Naruto 2. Give me sorry, that's Boruto. Okay, give me Bleach 2.
Dude, what if Kubo did One Piece?
Exactly.
That would be sick.
And you know, honestly, people are like just like they talk about that, like, you know, but what if like Oda did another series?
Dude, are we gonna see the end of One Piece? Are we ever?
Yes, apparently yes, we are.
I fucking started reading that manga when I was in middle school, and that shit is still ongoing.
That is
like
insane.
that is crazy.
Don't worry, we'll have 6 more like One Piece remakes before anything else happens. There's a live action. There's another one that's just doing East Blue, right? There's all kinds of like One Piece stuff. So I do think the hardest time is getting through East Blue. If you could do that into the time skip, it is maybe not more palatable, but definitely like catching up to more modern stuff is more possible. I think the way One Piece works is like a lot of the beginning of One Piece starts in East Blue, which is like a section of the oceans, and getting through that, the multiple arcs in that area before they cross is it the Grand Line?
Yeah, the Grand Line.
The Grand Line into...
Is that where the whale was?
Yeah, with the Grand Line into like the next big arc is like it's like, I guess, really 2 really big parts of One Piece. And I think the next One Piece remake they announced was just going to be consolidating East Blue. Currently, the live action is doing the East Blue stuff right now.
I like the live action. It's fire.
I'm excited to watch more.
Yeah, me too.
I need to finish this though.
Thank you so much, Sid, for coming on, and thank you, Crash, for your guest appearance plus guest flatulence in the area. I did not expect to get so many gifts today.
Very generous.
Yes, very, very generous of you. Thank you so much for coming out to Fake Fans again.
Fake Fans.
Fake Fans.
Fake Fans. Yeah,
Welcome to Fake
let's talk
Fans.
about the anime today and the manga. Yes.
And I think that's it. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for having me.